In 1997, a record-breaking El Niño hit Malaysia, drying up critical water reserves and pushing temperatures to an all-time high of 40.1 degrees Celsius. A thick, persistent haze blanketed the country for months, trapping the heat and creating an oppressive environment that stalled agriculture and daily life. This diagram shows the impact of that heat on the landscape. Natural puddles, the usual breeding grounds for mosquitoes, evaporated almost instantly, leaving the ground bone dry. Logic suggests the mosquito population should have collapsed, but instead, this drought triggered a massive public health emergency, resulting in nearly 28,000 cases of dengue fever by the following year. Climate models suggest we are approaching a similar El Niño pattern for the 2026-27 horizon. Preventing a repeat of the 1998 crisis requires understanding the counterintuitive link between a lack of rain and a viral surge. When the taps ran dry in major hubs like the Klang Valley, the government was forced to implement strict, region-wide water rationing. To survive the shortage, residents began hoarding water in buckets, drums, and open plastic containers, filling their homes with a patchwork of emergency reserves. This very behavior inadvertently created an ideal habitat for the Aedes aegypti mosquito. Unlike other species, it prefers clean, still water in domestic environments, safely tucked away from the predators found in the wild. While natural ponds were drying up outdoors, humans inadvertently built millions of climate-controlled nurseries inside their own letting spaces. The basic human effort to save water during the drought provided the exact infrastructure the mosquitoes needed to thrive. Beyond providing more breeding sites, the heat also changed the biology of the insects. During the anomaly, daily mean temperatures rose by as much as 1.7 degrees Celsius. This map tracks the extrinsic incubation period, the time for the dengue virus to replicate in the mosquito's gut and reach its salivary glands. Under intense heat, this accelerates. The virus replicates rapidly, causing mosquitoes to bite more frequently. By the late 1990s, rapid urbanization had tightly packed millions of people into these sprawling, high-temperature urban zones. A shift to the Den-1 viral strain meant the population had almost no natural immunity to the surging vector population. In just a few days, a nuisance insect population transformed into a hyper-infectious workforce, situated in the middle of the country's densest cities. The response in the late 90s focused on heavy infrastructure, like these interbasin pipelines and reactive fines. These measures worked, cutting cases by 66%, but the strategy relied on cleaning up after an outbreak had already started. For the 2026 horizon, we have the tools to break the cycle before the first case is even recorded. First, we can eliminate the need for hoarding by deploying mobile water tankers and biolarvicides directly to neighborhoods the moment dam levels drop. We remove the incentive for residents to keep open water drums at home. This map shows AI-driven meteorological coupling. By linking heat wave models with health data, we predict exactly where a thermal spike triggers infection surges. The system identifies high-risk zones weeks in advance, allowing local councils to clear potential breeding sites before mosquitoes hatch. Finally, we can use biological intervention. Releasing Wolbachia-infected mosquitoes into urban centers prevents the dengue virus from replicating, neutralizing the metabolic advantage the insects gain during a heat wave. Droughts are a natural phenomenon, but an epidemic of this scale is often a consequence of human behavior. By weaponizing these modern tools, we can ensure that 2026 does not become a repeat of 1998.